Alright, so this is the beginning of a new series that I will be doing. It is playing through the entirety of Grass Cutting Incremental version 0.9. And basically the reason I'm doing this is they completely revamped all of the World 1 content in the game. They completely just reworked the game. So what I want to do is start a series where I start from the very beginning again, but with the new change in content. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So the first thing we want to do is take a look at the modifiers. These are save modifiers that you can apply to your saves. For your first playthrough of the game, if you have never played this game before and this is your first time seeing the game through this video, I would suggest not turning any of these on. So we're just gonna skip this and press continue to go right into the game. So I'm not going to show you the changelog because you may not want to see that. So one thing I noticed about the right off the bat, one thing I noticed about 0.9 when compared to 0.8 is that there's, you know, they expand the map in of itself. Like parts of the map are hidden from view at the beginning, rather than just, you know, hiding the buildings, which is how it was in 0.8. Plus, they completely revamped the map itself, but that was expected from the sneak peeks. If you want to see sneak peeks in the game, I suggest going to the Lethal Games Discord server, so you can check that out. Besides that, we're just going to start cutting here. So, and if you're wondering how I'm doing this, if you right click, your upgrades will automatically be maxed out. So let's actually read the upgrades here. So we have grass value, which increases grass value by 100% per level. That's the amount of grass you get when you cut it. And grass value is doubled every 25 levels. So you want to make sure that you want to get each multiple of 25 for upgrades like these. There's a lot of these early game, whenever you can. So there, we just doubled our grass value by getting that to level 25. So that's a 52 times increase rather than a 26. So also growth speed is pretty important. You can get your grass faster. This right here is more grass. That increase your grass cap. You can see it's 5 out of 5. Boom. Now it's 16. We can have more on the field at once, which makes it easier to, you know, let's walk. This is very important. This is movement speed. So perks you gain from leveling up, and they are very good. My suggestion is to spend the first 5 all into grass value, and then maybe start working on growth speed. I'm gonna put 2 into growth speed there. That's 50%. I'm probably gonna put 4 into growth speed total before moving on to something else, just to get that nice clean ×2 bonus. You know, we're gonna try getting this to level 50 just to try and, you know, get that there. And then this 25 as well, because that's very important. So let's go to level 4. I'll put 2 into growth speed and 2 into range. Range, you can see the gray box around my player. You don't collect grass by you don't collect grass with the player, you collect it with the range. So range just makes it that you know, you have a larger collection radius, which is very important for speeding up your collection. I'm gonna max that out. Oh, and another thing, you'll see that these are max. One thing I like to turn on is if I go to stats and settings. I'm also gonna claim this. Welcome. I'm guessing it hasn't loaded my other badges yet because I also have early gamer and 2 other ones. We're not gonna go over those 2 other ones at the moment because they're spoilers, but early gamer is essentially just playing the game when it was in its early stages. But as I was saying, there's also boosts. We'll get to that later. But what I was gonna say, if you go to main, there's a really nice setting here: hide max upgrades. Basically, those maxed upgrades, instead of showing them as maxed, it'll just hide them. So like if I max that out, boom, maxed. Then I'm gonna max. It allows you to not have to scroll through the upgrades as much, which is nice. Another thing I'm gonna do is turn on scientific notation. So yeah, because I am a fan of scientific notation. And you can see we're pretty close to getting. Oh, I completely forgot about this autocut. Increase autocut speed by 0.2 grass per second. So if I can max that out, so now we're gonna get the equivalent of cutting 1 grass every second, and this applies to offline. So by buying that upgrade, we just enabled online progress. So now we can progress while offline, which is very nice. I'm gonna just go ahead and max out that. This is grass grow amount, increase grass grow amount by 1 per level. So basically, I like to think of it as just kind of doubling your growth speed. Just kind of, like basically what it does is whenever grass grows, it'll grow an extra one. So like, it grows 15 grass per second, but then it would become like 30 because every 15th of a second it would grow 2 grass at once. So it's essentially just a really good grow speed upgrade, which is really nice. We're gonna get this to level 100. We're also level 34, so I'm gonna show you guys what's over here. This is Prestige, is the first reset layer of this game. You'll see a lot of these later on. You'll see a lot more of these as we go through the game. Reset your grass upgrades, perks, and level for prestige points. Yeah. So basically it resets all this. And we'll get prestige points, which will also buy these upgrades, which will let us progress faster. You can see both of these, which we don't know yet. I'll show you this one later, but for now I'm gonna show you this. This is TP. This is tier progress. It kind of works like XP. I'll show you that after we do our first prestige, but it has to do with this. Prestige for the first time will unlock tiers. You will earn significantly more grass at higher tiers. I know in previous versions of the game, this boost also applied to XP, but I'm not sure if that still applies. Not 100% sure. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna get more growth speed. We're going to get more grass cap, honestly. The reason why I'm not prestiging is because the higher level you get, the more prestige points you get, so I just want to get as many as possible. So we're only going to prestige once the game starts to slow down. So probably around like level 45. Around there. Another thing to mention is that the first prestige will also unlock more automation upgrades, which is really nice. We're gonna take a look at those once we prestige. So yeah, we're level 42 right now. We're gonna get that up pretty quickly. So yeah, we're level 43. We're gonna prestige at level 45. How about that? So also, there's a level grass multi. This is not a thing in previous versions of the game before 0.9, which is the version I'm playing this on. Basically, your grass is multiplied by your level, which is really nice. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do a prestige here for 55 prestige points. Pretty good amount. We're going to do a prestige. You see, we do keep our automation upgrades, so that's a good thing to mention. Not every reset layer will save your automation, but the first few do. And actually, I think we're going to spend half our prestige points. I know this is probably a bad call, but personally I like it. We're going to spend half our prestige points on grass upgrade autobuy. Basically, what this does is it autobuys grass upgrades to their highest level ever reached. So you'll see what that means once I actually buy it. So we're going to go ahead and actually buy that. So yeah, for 25 prestige points we got that. So now you can see we're automatically buying the grass upgrades without having to touch them. And the reason why you can see I can still afford them is because it's so that you don't just kind of waste all your grass and can't buy anything. And can't like make any decisions on this. You can it by default the auto buy amount is set to 10%, so upgrades will only take will only auto buy if it's taking 10% or lower of your total grass. So again, we're gonna buy this. So what we're also gonna do is, you can see my movement speed also got reset, so kind of slow. But we're gonna look at these. Grass value 50%, increased by 50% every 25 levels, and the same for XP. The XP is a bit more expensive, so I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna get that many in there, and we're gonna get 6 and 4. So 4 times grass, 3 times XP, plus the grass upgrade auto buy. I feel like it's gonna help us by a good amount. And actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy this. That was the grass grow amount, so that's really nice once you can actually buy it. But yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep getting higher levels and doing prestiges until we reach level 101. By the way, if you're ever struggling in a part of the game, you can open this help menu and it shows stuff for every section of the game. I don't know why this is like vertically stretched, but yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna do a little bit of grinding here. The autobuy is next up. So you can see that red number. That red number is the highest level that this upgrade has ever reached, and that's what it's on the autobuyer. Basically, early game autobuyers are only gonna autobuy to the highest level ever reached. You can see it stopped autobuying this because it's its highest level ever reached. So basically, the autobuyer only works until we've fully recovered, and then we're gonna buy the upgrades manually again. But later down the line, there is something that stops this from happening, but we're gonna get to that later. I think I'm gonna work on getting this to level 100. Yeah, this seems like the next move. Also, first prestige. Upgrades from the prestige will allow you to get enough grass to buy this upgrade, which is nice. it increases your prestige points earned, which is really good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get that to level 100, so that's just double XP. We're already at level 55, so the recovery is pretty fast. We can get 95. Oh, and another mission. Sorry, I forgot to talk about two things. You can see the tier. Tier works similar to level. When we collect grass, you can see this number. This is tier progress, or TP, as the game will call it. This increases your tier, which increases your grass multiplier by a good amount. And it seems like it's actually worse than level, but the thing to keep in mind is this will change very soon, because the level grass multiplier is additive, meaning like it's just like, you know, it's increased by the same amount every level, while the tier one, that is actually exponential, which is really nice. So, but the other thing I forgot to talk about, you unlock this once you reach tier 3, which we have recently reached. Also, another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to levels here and pin these. Basically, you can go to currencies as well as levels and click on the pin icon, and it'll pin it at the top left of your screen. This is very good. I'm going to pin perks and platinum, which is the thing we're going to talk about now. Platinum has a 1% chance to grow when a piece of grass grows. You probably have seen it as I was cutting grass. Let me see if I can find it. Here we go. Right here. A few just spawned. 2 just spawned. At its base, you'll get 3 platinum per one you cut. And they're spent on platinum upgrades. You want to max out this one before buying anything else. It'll further increase our auto cut speed, so we just doubled our auto cut speed, which is pretty nice. So double offline progress, essentially. Grass value, more grass. We're gonna buy more grow speed. For more grass and grow speed, you don't have to worry about getting it to multiples of 25, because those will have stuff like that. It'll show you if something happens every 25 levels. For these two items, it doesn't. For prestige points, it does, but it's 25%. We're actually gonna buy a few levels of the prestige point upgrade. I think we're gonna do a prestige at level 70, maybe 75, if we're lucky. For platinum, I'd say to focus on XP to start. Yeah, but let's see. Yeah, I thought I just spawned a ton of platinum for a second, but no, it's just the next tier of grass. It looks very similar to platinum. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go to here. You can see tiers. You can actually set your grass tier to like look like something. This doesn't affect the game, it's just visual. So what I'm gonna do is turn on basic grass, right? Even though I have all these unlocked, I'm just gonna permanently keep it at basic grass, so you guys, it's easier for you guys to see, you know, platinum, and easier for me to see platinum. So I'm just gonna keep that at basic grass permanently, because increasing the tier does change the way the grass looks, but that's just visual. So don't worry, changing your tier doesn't affect your gameplay. Purely visual. Anyways, I'm gonna get a few more levels of this, as well as a few more XP levels, and we're going to do another prestige. And that should be the last prestige we'll have to do in order to reach level 101. So I'm gonna spend 3 in the grass. I'm gonna actually read these automation upgrades. Basically, we have auto cut value. Auto cut grass is worth 100% more grass XP and tier progress. Basically, auto cut grass is gonna be worth more. Later in the game, if you get enough of that, manually cutting becomes completely useless. So, perk save P. Lets you keep perks and perk levels when you prestige. Basically, you get to keep your perks on prestige. But no, this does not give you an infinite perks way to get infinite perks if you keep prestiging. As you see, you will only start earning perks if you reach a level you've never reached before. Basically, once you have perk keeper, it'll only reward you with perks that you haven't already gotten from leveling up. So no, you can't get infinite perks using perk keeper. And then finally, prestige point generation. Passively generates 1% of prestige points you would earn on prestige per second. This is really good. I would advise getting this as soon as possible. We're going to do we might actually do it before we do the level 101 reset. Which, yeah, sorry for the spoiler, but it's kind of obvious that this is going to be another reset. It looks very similar to prestige, so yeah. Alright. So we're gonna actually take a look here in level 75. We're gonna do a prestige for 500 prestige points. I'm gonna put one level into that. I'm gonna put, you know, how about triple into and 15 into here. And then I'm gonna dump the rest into here. 14, 17. So basically 9.5 times grass, 8 times XP, 3 times. And look, we can already prestige again, so we're recovering really quickly. Platinum also, thing about platinum is not gonna reset for a very long time. Like, I think the next 2 reset layers you keep platinum, and it's only the 4th reset layer and beyond that reset platinum. So don't worry about your platinum resetting for a long time. I'm just gonna dump this. Yeah, so we're gonna go and do some more cutting. Yeah. So we're gonna just keep on cutting grass. I'm gonna buy more XP platinum. Oh, and this is Grassman, by the way. You can talk to him. He'll show you your prestige stats, basically how many of each reset you've done. And he'll also, you can talk to him. These 2 you can't talk to him about yet. You'll see those when we get to it. And you can see the credits. I'm gonna actually go past that because there are some spoilers in there. But yeah, he's just a little guy. You don't have to worry about him for now. So we should probably buy more grass value. More grass. Grow speed. XP. Or just keep doing this. We're just gonna keep on buying these upgrades. We just doubled our XP again. We could. I'm gonna do more of that, more grow speed. You see our grow speed is really picking up now. We can't even keep up with our grow speed at the moment, which is what you want. You want to make sure that grow speed isn't hindering you. Yeah. So we're actually gonna get some more levels, some more prestige points. We're gonna get this to level 200. We already have trillions of grass for those who use standard notation. 1e12 is 1 trillion. So we already have trillions of grass, which is nice. Yeah, this game is very fast paced at the beginning. So, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna put one level on that. Gonna get that to 175. Also, don't worry about this over here. We're gonna not worry about that for a long time. So I think what I want to do is get this here. We're closing in on level 101. I'll show you guys what that is, but I'm not gonna actually use it for now because I want to get some other things first. So just one more level and we'll be able to get that. So just hang tight for another few seconds here. We're gonna get level 101. Alright, there we go. Level 101. You can see we've unlocked another part of the map. This the stats board over here. Basically, I'll just show you your time and then your time for each reset. Like basically, our last prestige was about 5.5 minutes ago. We started about half an hour ago. So this is Crystallize. It resets everything prestige does, as well as tier, prestige points, and all prestige upgrades. And I don't know why it doesn't show you this, but it doesn't tell you this anymore. It used to tell you this, it doesn't anymore. Prestige points is based on level, and crystals, which is what you get from Crystallize, obviously, is based on tier. And also, that's what this upgrade is you can increase how many crystals you're gonna get. We're gonna get a bit of that before actually doing Crystallize. It's advised to do so. We're actually gonna do another prestige after we get this level 25 to get the bonus. But anyways, yeah, so we're just gonna get 2 more levels of this while also grinding more XP levels. And then we're gonna, and also you want to make sure you're just, you know, buying your platinum upgrades in the background there. And they're tucked away in the corner. It's easy to forget about them, but they're important. So I'm actually gonna try and get 1 level of prestige point generation before doing a Crystallize. Because it's very, it makes the recovery a lot easier because you don't have to reset to get your prestige upgrades. Also, most unlocks don't reset on reset layers. Like, for example, when we crystallize, even though it resets prestige, you'll still have tier unlocked, although it does reset tier, and you'll still have platinum unlocked. It does not reset platinum, as I've already stated. It does not reset platinum. So we're gonna need a few more levels. I want to get like a few thousand, and then like spread that across like a few prestiges, and then just, you know, get this upgrade here. We're actually gonna do a prestige right now, and just like prestige, when we do our first crystallize, I'll unlock new automation upgrades. So we'll go ahead and take a look at those when the time comes. Crystallize also unlocks new perks. So if you're wondering why it's getting so easy to max out all your perks, that's why. You're gonna get new ones. So the strategy for buying perks gets a bit different. I'm also gonna buy Perk Keeper to make this grind a bit easier. So now That doesn't apply to Crystallize though, so our perks still do reset on Crystallize, but we're going to keep our perks and perk upgrades on Prestige, which is really nice. Makes recovery from Prestige a lot easier. So, what we're going to do now is we're just going to grind a few more levels here. Also, let's see here. Buy more platinum. Level 95. We're gonna, you know, do a few prestiges for a few thousand prestige points each, so we can buy one level of this. And then from there, it'll be pretty easy to get the rest of the levels because we don't have to reset for them. Yeah, we'll do that. And we keep our perks, so we're gonna recover a lot faster because of that, which is nice. So yeah, already level 76. Alright, well we just maxed the Platinum XP upgrade, which is nice. I suggest doing that as soon as possible because XP is very important. At least more important than grass. So I'm not gonna start buying the grass one now some more because we maxed out the XP one. Let's see here. I'm gonna do another prestige, and then we're gonna do one more prestige for like 3K. The reason why this is slow and repetitive is because this is optional. I'm doing this. I believe this is not intentional, getting the prestige generation upgrade before your first crystallize, but I still like to do it because makes it you don't have to really do that many prestige resets. And again, automation upgrades, you keep them for a while. They don't reset. We're gonna get a little bit more. Alright, so we're gonna do one more prestige there. Now we have prestige generation. You'll quickly see that, see, look at, now we're generating 1 per second, but that'll increase as we recover. It's 1% of however much you're gonna earn. So we're earning about 300, so it's about 3 per second. So 100 seconds of waiting is like getting a prestige, but we can increase this by upgrading this more. So now we're passively generating prestige points, which is really good. So now we can just buy this. We're gonna get more than that. It also means we can get prestige points while offline, which is really nice. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna get that. These are very similar to prestige upgrades, except there's a prestige point upgrade instead of a crystal upgrade. And also this grass grow mount, which is the same thing as that one perk that costs 10 perks. Let's get another platinum. Now things really kicking up. 40 prestige points per second, because we wouldn't normally get 4,000. And you can actually use the generation in AFK to get more levels of this, which speeds up the generation, which means you can get these faster, and it's kind of just like a loop until you max this. And then you pretty much don't have to prestige, because it would only take 10 seconds to get what you would get from a reset. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm going to get a few more upgrades here. So then we're gonna get this level 200. So I think what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna leave the first episode of this series off here. We're gonna and then when we get back, we're gonna have our offline progress, everything we got from offline given to us, and then from there we can get a really good first crystallize, and then move on from there. So this is the end of episode 1 of the version 0.9 series for Grass Cutting Incremental, and I'll see you all next time.